All right, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Sound check. Sound check. Can you hear us in the production trailer? Hello, hello. Give me something back. Give me something back. There we go. Looks like we're live. All right, I'm good with it. All right, good evening, I guess I should say. We're used to playing in the afternoon, so we get our days and our nights mixed up. Welcome to Tower Field, Midland, Texas. We're about to watch a game between the Marlins and the Devil Rays. It's an 8 o'clock start. However, things are running a little bit late due to weather, so we should get underway here fairly quickly. Brian, how you been?
Pretty good. You know, it's it just dawned on me. It is a Sunshine State showdown tonight. You know, you got how about that? Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
How about that? Yeah.
These are two Florida teams. That's for right. Sure.
The only two Florida teams. That's right. Yeah, we're a Florida shootout.
Well, unfortunately, they didn't bring the warm with them.
No sunshine.
I don't know what the temperature is, but the wind's out of the north at about 138,000 miles an hour. It's cold.
Yeah.
So, man.
It's been about 6 months since we've been on this field, and this time, 6 months ago, you and I were under the lights. We love it.
Oh man. And we were complaining about the heat. The sun was setting in front of us, and we were burning up, and our equipment was going on and off. And
I grew my retinas back.
Man, it was tough. It really, really was. But we're under the lights tonight, so I suspect we're about to get kicked off. No joke, the wind's probably gusting 25, 30 miles an hour, and it looks like that it's pushing from probably home plate to third place out to right center field. So if you have somebody that jacks one kind of in that right center field area, it's going to get a little push. And we might see a home run tonight. I mean, it's entirely possible.
For those of you at home, you guys are safe. Steve and I, we're in the dark ages without a scoreboard. I'm going to tell you, that's one luxury. Man. That's a first world thing right there for Steve and I. We just love seeing that scoreboard.
We do. And where we normally play over at Beal Park over off of Bluebird, we have, that's lit up.
Yeah.
And, wow, it's really, really
but
nice.
I do like this field.
Oh, it's a nice field. It's obviously it's artificial turf. So yeah, it's a nice field. So we're thankful for that. It's a playoff game. So playoffs started for Midland Little League tonight.
Okay.
And I believe, of course, the Marlins are in the Northern Little League. They're in the Northern Little League, and I believe that the Devil Rays are over in the Tower. So they're over on the Tower. So you've got the Midland Junior Baseball Association and their board of directors, and then goes under them are the various Northern Little League is up in the north side of Midland. Tower is down here where we're at, Tower.
Okay.
You've got Eastern. So you've got several different Little Leagues under the umbrella of the Midland Junior Baseball Little League Association. So this is the playoff for the entire city, and so it's a pool play that goes into a bracket at the end of it all. So I think we've got 2 pool play games, and then they'll bracket us out, if I'm not mistaken. So this is going to go on all week. In fact, tonight we'll play, but we won't play again. We being the Marlins won't play again until Wednesday.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm not certain when it goes or where, what day it goes from there.
Yeah.
So tonight we're going to have 4 shots, which will be home plate, which you're seeing on your TV right now, down first base.
4 shots.
Then from first base, covering second, short, and kind of the deep first to second slot. And then you're seeing down third base line.
Yeah.
We were going to add 2 more cameras to the outfield part to get a better shot of the outfield play, but because of the maybe weather, we don't know, and the distance out there, if it starts raining, we have to get this equipment in out of the rain pretty quick. And I was kind of afraid that we couldn't get out there to the outfield and get the cameras before they were rained on and ruined, and they're very expensive. So maybe on Wednesday when we play again, we'll set the other 2 in the outfield so that you can see those players in the outfield, and we'll do our best to try and tell you who's in the outfield. If we can get a defensive lineup from the other team, we'll certainly let you know about that. We want to welcome all of the fans and family of the Devil Rays. We've given all the information to the crowd, absolutely, to the crowd, so that they can share it. And those that are, we've got parents that are overseas in the military, people in the oil and gas industry that are all over the world. Yeah. Sometimes this is the only way they can watch their kiddo or their grandkids or their nieces or nephews or sisters or brothers play. Yeah. And so we welcome both sides. We are Endeca Baseball. We are supported and owned by Endeca Crude Express. Endeca Crude Express, crude oil haulers in Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. And not only just crude oil haulers, they're the best in the country. And they sponsor these kiddos, and they sponsor all of Midland and the Permian Basin. And we appreciate that so much, Brian.
Yeah, we sure do. Yeah, I got family in Chicago on tonight. So.
Mrs. Right. Jordan, how are you doing tonight? It's good to hear you. I don't know if the Windy City is any windier than what we're sitting in right now.
No, we got it. We got it all. It's calm. It's calm there. All the winds here, I think.
My goodness. All right. So, Mrs. Jordan, I have to remind you, you've got to come down to Midland, Texas. I owe you dinner for 4 at Wall Street Bar and Grill. You won that. Yeah, you won that. And so tonight, as we always do, we'll be giving away free meals through this telecast, doing trivia and asking questions. You're going to want to write this number down, 512.
5151.
That's right. And we'll remind you of that from time to time, but we'll get some trivia going here in a little bit. Sure. And, Brian, we were up in Lubbock, Texas. You weren't able to make it this weekend. We were up in Lubbock doing travel ball with MBA, Midland Baseball Academy.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't tell you how many people came up to me and thanking me for the broadcast that we do, and miss you. One particular young lady came up and talked to me about it, and she said, man, he is fun to watch. And she said he is a wealth of knowledge on things that are not even anything to do with baseball. He just comes up with these neat things. Right. And she really did have a heavy compliment for you.
Very nice.
I asked if she was single, but she wasn't. So I'm looking for you.
Thanks.
I mean, you're 42, 34, good-looking young man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Single, available.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, ladies, we're going to be here for an hour and a half at Tower Field. Feel free to come out and put your name in the kitty to get to know him.
Dress appropriately. It's cold. It's windy. We got four shots tonight, which I find ironic because I had 4 well drinks before this baseball game, and I feel well.
Oh, here we go. In the field first for tonight's game will be the Marlins. And it's going to shake up like this. Over on first base is going to be Nolan Hardy. At second base will be Luke Morby.
Yep.
Third base will be Jackson Hewitt Maringer, our tax man.
Third base, that's late.
Well, they switched it over on me.
Yeah, they
Unless you got a haircut and you don't know it.
no, that's late.
Over in shortstop's going to be Blake Meek. On the mound tonight.
No, the lineup changed, so
The lineup has changed. Nolan Hardy will be on the pitching mound tonight. John Williamson was a scratch due to he pitched this weekend, so they removed him. And then Williamson will be over on first. First pitch, and we're underway. And that's there for a strike by Hardy.
So strange to me. I don't have one child on this field, but I can call out Leighton for third base.
That's pretty dang good.
I know. I've been watching him for so long.
Outside and low. Well, you kind of got a kid. John Williamson.
I do,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
almost like Emma, your daughter's
That's
little
right.
brother.
Oh,
That's high and above.
it's going to be a pitcher, issue tonight with the
Yeah.
wind.
Yeah, it is.
Very, very tough.
Can you get me to it?
Holy moly!
There's a hit down third base,
he got
and
all
it
that,
is out of foul. That'd be a foul.
Holy cuss word!
Yeah, he pulled that hard. That one's outside.
Oh yeah, I got to think about the count here for a second. Holy
2 balls, 2 strikes,
Oh,
no
you're-
outs. Top of the first. We're just getting underway.
You're a genius.
There's a hit.
Wow. Oh,
Gets past
wow.
shortstop
Nice
out
hit.
into left field. Left field's fumbling with it.
Oh, he's coming. Oh, wow. What a way to start the game.
Man, he gets a double right out of the gate. Who was that hitting right there?
I don't
Cameron?
know.
I think it was Cameron.
Cameron.
All right. That's Cameron for that double.
Oh, yeah, Cameron. Oh,
Stepping in is Jonah. Jonah Vargas, I think, is what we're seeing. Jonah Vargas will step in.
Jonah and the Whale.
He's got a runner on second. The corners are empty. That's in there for a strike. Runner's on the go,
Cameron.
and he'll get in there safely. No attempted pickoff by Brumley, who is behind the plate.
Cameron's already threatening.
No balls, 2 strikes. It's a little bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs. Runner over there on third.
Yeah.
That's in there. He struck him out. Looking.
Jonah stepped out of that one. I don't know what happened there.
Noah Cervantes will step in with 1 out.
Holy
Swing.
oh.
Coming back. There it is. Harry Brumley
That's
gets
why you
under it as he
should
pops
right
it
there.
behind the plate. That's our all-star catcher, Harry Brumley, right there.
That's who you want right there. Are you either want him or if you can get Meyer, put Meyer back there.
Absolutely.
Because that's what they give you.
That's right. That's 2 outs. Runner on third. They're wanting to get him home desperately.
Oh, we got a lefty. Oh, holy
There's a
moly.
hit over to short. Short's up with it. Over to first. Holy moly.
He got it.
Wow.
Wow.
Williamson digs that out of the dirt.
Yeah.
That was a low throw coming in by short hot.
Wow.
And John stretches out and gets that ball for the out, the 3rd out of the inning. Now, John.
It was good. That catch by Harry, that was special right there.
Oh, man.
Love seeing that. Yeah, love seeing Harry in the catcher position. You know, when
He
you
is
can,
so good.
Yeah. You need him just about everywhere sometimes. You need to clone him.
Really do. Yeah, and, you know, and Meyer McKellar, I don't know if you know this, Brian, but Meyer McKellar played as a guest visitor with MBA, Midland Baseball Academy, this weekend up in Lubbock, Texas.
Oh.
And he absolutely,
Didn't know that.
oh, he absolutely knocked it out of the park.
Really?
He had a great 2 days. It's just like that was the first time he'd ever played any travel ball. And, man, he came right out of the gate like he'd been playing it for 2 years.
He's got the skill to do so.
He does.
Harry's got the skill to do so.
Let's go,
You know, the commitment for NBA is huge.
It is.
You know, for the parents that can do it, that's great. You know, the kids definitely benefit from it. You see the talent when you see Harry, when you see guys like Meyer. Even watching other teams, I've seen a step up from what I saw in fall ball with Patty.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you see these kids and you watch them grow into the ball players
do.
that they are now.
You do.
And the natural progression is travel.
Absolutely it is.
You know?
It is. And, and unfortunately in travel ball, those kiddos are hand-selected, and so they've been playing a while. And so when you have a kiddo that wants to get in travel ball and hadn't been in there yet, it's hard to break into that, that cult. And, when you do, if you're not just great out of the gate,
that's right.
Then a lot of times it's hard to come up and get yourself in a spot. And that's what NBA is about. Midland Baseball Academy has 9U all the way to 14U, and they're a true academy here in Midland, Texas. They have 160 kids. There's Coach Brumley. How are you doing tonight?
Good. How are y'all?
Doing good. It's good to see you.
Good to
brother.
see you, man.
Your son, just like always,
good.
playing one heck of a game. No. You sound good, man.
That's good.
I said your son, man, just came out of the gate getting it. He
Oh.
did. I do not. Do you have a ball? Talking to Harry Brumley's dad, Stephen Brumley, and
The genetics in that family.
the genetics in that family. He's got an older brother that's one heck of a track runner.
Oh, look at that! What are they?
And here comes Harry.
Harry's up to bat.
And my money's on him. He gets a hit. That's over the head of Harry,
Or he gets hit.
or he gets hit in the left ear hole.
That's it. Yeah. Get a hit or get hit. Get on base.
Thanks for stopping by, Stephen. We're always good to see you. Blake Meek on the mound. No, I'm sorry. Harry Brumley in the box.
1-1.
But Blake Meek, that's on the mound for the Marlins, is our power hitter. This is a perfect night to drive one out of the park for Meek.
Yeah.
I'm calling it.
Okay. Oh,
It's back behind us, out of play.
just under it. 1-2. 1-2 to Harry.
That's outside.
2-2.
Count
2-2.
goes even. That's outside.
Full count.
No outs.
No outs.
Bottom of the first. There is no score. Be outside. Harry will get down to first base on a walk. Coming up,
Jesse, the little body.
Venegas. His dad over there on third base is Jesse, the big body Venegas Ventura. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. There goes
Harry's
Harry.
on the way to second. Is in there standing up. He is a very fast runner.
Sliding on this field's a little bit
different than they've been on dirt all
man.
all weekend.
For sure. It'd be
Easier
blowing.
cleaning for their mom.
Yeah.
That's outside.
Can you imagine what the dirt would be blowing like?
Oh, it'd be crazy.
Oh.
We just couldn't see ourselves.
You wouldn't be able to see.
No. Runner on second. Nobody on first and third. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
There's
wow.
a hit down third base. Brumley will stay.
And
Venegas
he
will
has
make
to
it
hold
over
it.
on
Well, you know,
first.
smart by Harry.
Yeah, smart by Harry to stay and not get tagged out.
He knew he didn't have to go, and he didn't.
Here's our power hitter. He hit a home run a couple of weeks ago, and I mean way on out there. There it is.
Oh, man.
There it is. There it is. Oh, inside. That's a deep run. Here comes Brumley motoring in. Here comes Venegas motoring in. What a nice double for Blake Meek. I almost had it called. Another 10 feet. It was out. Wow.
Blake got a hold of that one, didn't he?
He sure did.
Go, John, get you one.
John Williamson up. He wants to see if he can get Mr. Meek on around. Watch it with your head. There you go. Head on a swivel, dude. Oop. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
No outs. Runner on second. Quarters are empty. 2-0. Marlins. Runners on the move. Runners on the move. It's going to be a play. Brumley's in under that slide just in time. That was a good job by the catcher. Getting over there, getting up with it, and third base, getting it in that glove. Almost tagged that runner out. Williamson steps back in. Outside, that'll walk Williamson. There'll be runners on the corners. And coming up's our pitcher of record, Nolan Hardy. Williamson down on first. Meek down on third. Here we go. He steps out of it. Don't back up. Quit backing up. Runners on the move. Into second. Runners are in scoring position for the Marlins. That's outside. Here comes the runners. They're going to try to steal home. Oh, he got it. Out. That's a nice tag on Meek. That is picture perfect play. Pitcher comes up to cover home. Catcher gets to it quick, gets in there just in time for that tag. That was a good play by the Devil Rays. Runner down on third. 1 out. That hit Hardy, so he's going to take a jaunt right on down to first. And now Luke Morby will step in with runners in the corners.
Oh, Luke.
That almost, Williamson on the move. Now he will make it in. That's a fast young man. Williamson makes it in for the steal and a run, and then runner from first gets over to second for the steal. Morby back in it.
Number 12, Cameron.
Yeah, swing and a miss. Runner on the move here into third.
He's going.
They won't make an attempt on that. Good move.
Yeah. Only playing the hits tonight.
Only playing the hits. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 3-0. Bottom of the first, the Marlins on this playoff night in Midland, Texas. Tell them to keep that down behind us, would you?
I'm trying.
They keep yelling at me. Every time I stand up, I get that reaction.
I know.
Don't know why,
I know.
but they're right behind me.
I get trash thrown at me.
I know, it's panties, everything. Yeah. That's what George Strait used to have.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's going to walk. Morby.
Yep.
He'll take his spot over there on first base.
This is Jackson Hewitt, our tax professional.
This is our tax professional. He kept us out of a bind this year. He did our taxes quite nicely.
That's right.
They owed me fish.
Yeah. Oh,
Swing and a miss. Oh, there goes Morby. He's on the run. He'll be in there with no problem. They're not going to attempt that throw.
man.
Now runners both in scoring position.
Oh.
Swing and a miss by
Jackson Hewitt.
Correct. That young man right there, he's eyeing home plate. He wants it really bad.
He sure does. Oh,
Swing and a miss. And he goes down swinging.
he's upset. All right, here comes Layton.
Runner over there on second. Runner on third. Nobody on first.
2 outs.
That's way outside, but he decides to swing at it anyway.
Layton, that wasn't your pitch.
That would have been good for a left-hander.
True.
That one is a really good pitch by the pitcher.
You know,
1-1.
yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I think it's 0-2 actually.
No.
No.
It's he has no balls.
Good. Excuse me.
Oh,
Struck him out swinging.
left 2 on.
Man, that's costly.
Yeah, it is.
'Cause that does leave 2 on, and they may need those 2 here pretty quick.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start out with our trivia tonight.
Oh man.
Y'all write this number down: 512-512.
5151.
That's right. And tonight we're going to start out with a dinner for 2 to Fuddruckers. Dinner for 2 to Fuddruckers. What is that combo that you really like there, Brian?
Oh, the mother fudder.
the Mother Fudder.
That's what I get.
Yep, that's my favorite too. It's nice and big and juicy.
Delicious.
It's hot. It's so good. I like that too. So, what do you got for trivia?
How many different pitchers have thrown a perfect game in MLB?
Okay, one more time.
How many pitchers have thrown a perfect game in Major League Baseball?
Okay, and you can't look at Googly.
Yep.
No chicken good boy. The phone is already ringing. It's caller number 5, by the way.
How many pitchers have thrown a perfect game?
Caller number 5, boy. The wind picks up. It is absolutely
Armageddon.
sideways out here.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy. Locusts are next.
Yeah.
Locusts coming. Yeah, that's right. Locusts next.
I want to tell you that I was able, and you are too, we were able to watch the Padres play right before us on this very field. I didn't know that. Had I known that, we'd have done the broadcast for Tyler Timmons and Malcolm McKellar, who we both dearly love.
Big fans.
Big fans of theirs,
Yeah.
and very big fans of their kiddos, Patrick Timmons and Myra McKellar.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what, Patrick played lights out tonight. Patrick, you did a good job if you're listening. Myra, man, I got to be here to watch you smack the heck out of that ball.
Last words.
Oh, it's close. And I got to, and I'm going to tell you something here now, Brian. He was out in center field, and they hit one deep to center. Meyer got that thing, and he threw a freaking bullet to third base.
Oh, wow.
Almost catching that runner at third. It was absolutely off the chain
Oh,
good.
man, I wish I could have seen that.
First pitch
This is Austin.
from Hardy down and low to Lewis.
Oh, Austin Lewis.
Austin Lewis steps in.
Oh,
That's hit back to the pitcher. The pitcher's up with it. Over to first. Easy to Williamson for the first out of the top of the second.
Austin. Nice sportsman. Nice sportsman, Austin. That was good. Shaking hands out there. I like that. Oh, we got a lefty.
Okay, here comes the lefty now. Let's look at the back of this lefty and get a name. Oh, he hits one back behind us.
Oh,
This is Jackson.
it's a freebie for a fan.
I'm going to Jackson.
Oh,
Remember that song?
yeah.
Johnny Cash, baby.
Jax.
That's outside. Jackson doesn't bite on that.
No.
He's going to wait on one with this wind to float back in there for him. It'll push it right back where he needs it.
Jackson.
There's a hit down third base. Third base tried to get under it. Hold it, third.
That's good. He held on to it. Tried to.
Third couldn't get to it in time.
Nice hit by Jackson.
So that's a nice hit by Jackson. He'll be safe on first. There's Mr. Jackson right there. Mom and Dad.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Dad. Oh, he's going to, he'd have been out if he'd have ran.
Not on Harry.
Yeah, he thought about
watch.
it, but Harry decided to get it on down there.
No.
That'd have been an unnecessary out.
This is Aiden. Aiden? I've been in the Gulf of Aden.
There's Aiden right there. That's inside for a strike.
That was right down the line.
Good job, Harry. Keep him honest, buddy.
It's a tightrope walker there.
Foul tip back.
Right at us.
That's about low. That's going to get that runner on over to second with no problem. He got back all the way to the backstop. That was a pretty wild pitch. Harry couldn't have done a thing about that.
No.
All right, so you got a runner at second. Quarters are empty. One out. Full count.
Full count. Walked him.
He walked him.
Yeah.
Vargas will take a stroll down to first base. And that'll put a runner on first and second. Third base is open.
Wait, hold up, stop. Hey, wrong batter, yeah.
Out. That's an out. Wrong batter up.
It's supposed to be Max,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like this is Max.
Out!
Wrong batter. Wrong batter.
Time. Fabella is in the wrong place
We
at
have
the
Max
wrong
up next.
time. I feel like that was Timothy. I feel like this is
I was
Max.
gonna say, I called blue before that started. Hey, is that an out?
I don't know.
What did he say?
No idea.
Max V.
All right, let's give everybody a reminder that there are runners on first and second in this here game.
There are.
That's outside. Runners on the move.
Oh, man.
We got going to first.
Anarchy, chaos.
That's in her low. I mean high.
They walked him.
So he walked him. Walked the bases loaded.
And now Timothy comes up to bat.
All right, now we got Timothy up to bat. And he walks in with the bases loaded. Uh-oh.
All right, let's see what Tim's got.
That's going to bring a runner in. That's a wild pitch.
And
No, it won't. They're going to stay put. And
That's-
travel would have been over.
that's smart.
That's smart ball.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
smart
That
ball.
is smart ball.
Good job on the coach. These kids are coached well.
He might have seen how Harry catches and how he manages that
Maybe so.
little piece of pie. I'd be scared to run on Harry.
I would too. Timothy Fabella? Fabella? Yeah, now I'm hungry. That's in there for a strike.
That's it.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 3-0 in favor of the Marlins.
I feel like that's 1 out.
That's supposed to be an out.
Oh, yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Count goes even. Bases loaded.
Oh,
That's outside.
this is a full.
Hardy, don't let him off the hook here. You're going to have to start all over if you do. And he did.
He walked one home.
He walked a run home. There's the first run of the day for the Devil Rays. Now the score is 3-1. Top of the second.
It's a mound visit. It's probably overdue. It's time for a talk, I think.
I think he's trying to settle him down.
It's a good idea when the bases are loaded. It's a good idea.
It is. Here's Logan.
Logan's run.
That's in there for a strike.
Yeah.
Oh!
This is changed. Oh, you got to go to third. You got to go to.
I think it hit him.
Oh.
Yeah, that hit the batter. So
that walks one
that
home.
walks one home
Okay.
on
So
the hit batter.
Okay.
That's a hit by pitch.
Yeah.
Cameron steps into the batter's box.
I think that's back to the top of the lineup for them.
There's a swing and a foul tip back towards us. Full bases full of runners.
Yeah. All right.
And
0-2.
0-2.
He's dangerously on the line of that bat.
There's a hit down to third.
You gotta
Third's
go.
up with it. He should have tagged that runner.
You know, they're trained to go to first. You know, you don't think about
That runner's right there,
I know.
3 feet from him.
Yeah,
you should have tagged him, then gone to first.
Should have gone double play.
That's your lead runner needs
Yeah.
to be tagged right there.
These kids are trained to go first. That's their instinct.
Yeah.
And you know, it really takes the baseball acumen to think about that.
Should have been a tag. That gets that lead runner out of the game. It's in there for a ball.
3-3.
I tied the game.
It did tie the game.
That's nice. In there for a strike.
Oh man.
1-1.
1-1.
I wish that wind would stay right there, about
Agreed.
5 miles an hour, but it won't. That's way outside. Good stop by Brumley. That's playing catcher right there, brother. It's in there for a strike.
2-2. 2 outs.
One more and then get out of this inning with much less damage than should have happened.
Man.
But it ain't over like that.
Full count.
He loses him. That'll load the bases again.
Let's go, Noah. Bring them home.
Bases are loaded for Noah Cervantes. You can see him right there on first and second. Over here on third. There's Cervantes. He steps in.
Oh,
Runner acted like he was going to come on, but he decided to go back.
Number 4, Nick Jimenez.
Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. It looks like Hardy may be gassed here. Yeah. 3 balls, no strikes. They need to think about making a switch here.
Yeah. That didn't. That wasn't the one. That
Walks another runner in. Now the Devil Rays come out in front.
How about
of the
that?
Marlins 4-3.
And just like that, your luck can change. We got ourselves a ball game.
This is Christopher stepping in.
He's a lefty.
That's in there for a strike.
Yeah. What's his last name? You got it.
Guerra?
Garrett?
Guerra.
Christopher Guerra in. That's high and outside. Now he's gone to the other side of the plate.
Just keep you guessing. Just going to keep you guessing. Oh, look at that.
There's a hit.
Oh, man. A run rules him.
That's a run rule.
That's a run rule. That's a
Hits down, gets over the first baseman's glove, and that run rules him. Faster!
That's where you've got to appreciate the run rule.
It's the run rule, 5-3.
That bleeding might not have
Yeah,
stopped.
exactly.
You
They
know,
were getting all over it.
so if you're a Marlins fan, boy, that run rule is your saving grace right
That
there.
is.
Because
It is.
they've just got, wow. All right, well. Steve made an impromptu leave of the broadcasting booth, and no big deal. We got this. Oh, yeah. That's just me and the fans, and that's fine with me. It's a questionable night for baseball. You really got to love the sport to play in this kind of wind. But we're playing under the lights, and that's always fun. Furthermore, love it or hate it, it's 62 degrees in May, and you can't beat that. I think this time last year is like in the hundreds, so. Marlins happy to get out of that one. Only down 2 runs, but as I suspected, Steve was right. They would have benefited from those extra 2 left on base in the first, and this is where you were right, Steve. Those 2 that we left on.
Yeah.
This is where it
Comes back to bite you.
It does, and so.
Give me that trivia question. We didn't have a winner.
Oh, need some more baseball fans out there.
Yes, we do. So read it and then give us the answer to that.
How many pitchers in MLB history have had a perfect game? And that number,
7.
24.
Oh, figured it low. 24.
24 pitchers.
Was Nolan Ryan one of those?
No.
Huh?
No. Fun fact, though, Randy Johnson his first was in 1990. His second was in 2004.
So the first one in 2004 had to be, or the second one would have been with the Diamondbacks.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he was 40.
Wow. And then that first one, was that with the Houston Astros?
Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah. He was drafted by Seattle.
Okay.
And then finished with his career on the Diamondbacks.
Scoot up, Sterling.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Scoot up.
oh, yeah. Sterling, you're way back out of the line.
One ball, 1 strike, no outs, 5-3, bottom of the second in favor of the Devil Rays. Sterling Smith,
Our native
steps
Hawaiian.
in. That's our native Hawaiian.
Aloha.
2 balls, actually 1 strike. That's outside. Sterling Smith's aunt may be listening. She lives in Hawaii. If you are, yeah, Oahu. You said that. Oh, low. That walks, Sterling. He's going to take a stroll down memory lane.
I think he took a leave of absence from baseball for a little
He did.
while.
He had some medical things that we're glad that he's gotten over and is doing much better. So we want to first off thank the Lord for that. Thank you, Lord. And I mean that I mean that in a very true way. We prayed for that young man.
Yes.
So I'm glad he's doing much better. So we got a pitch and change, and while we have a pitch and change, let's go ahead and throw another trivia out
Let's do
there.
it. Why not?
This one is going to be dinner for 4 at Wall Street Steakhouse Bar and Grill down in Midland, Texas. You're going to want to write this number down. Call 512-512. I'm sorry, I stood up again, and they're going crazy back there.
They are.
I'll sit back down. Okay, well, they just won't leave me alone. I just hate being catcalled so much.
They love it when Steve stands. Who
I
doesn't?
didn't even wear my tight jeans tonight. 512-512.
5151.
That is exactly right, Brian. What do you got for us?
All right. We let off with perfect games, and we're going to stick with that theme for a second. Now, for those of you who don't know what a perfect game is, it's when nobody gets a hit. Now, technically, a pitcher does not have to throw a strike to have a perfect game. He can throw all the balls and they can be picked off.
Yeah.
And end the game, and that would be a perfect
Still be a
game.
perfect game.
It's improbable, but it's not impossible.
Okay.
A perfect game where you normally throw pitches, a pitcher will see 27 batters, right?
Yep.
So 9 innings.
9 times 3,
right?
27.
So with that, what is the lowest amount of pitches a pitcher has thrown for a perfect game?
The lowest amount of pitchers a pitcher has thrown for a perfect game.
Right. And so, mathematically speaking, you cannot get out without 81. You can throw 0, but you have to at least throw 81. So that would be 9 times 3, right?
Okay.
You throw
27
all strikes, you would have to throw 81 pitches.
Correct.
So the lowest of all 24 pitchers that have had a perfect game, what is the lowest pitch count in a perfect game?
All right, there you go. 512-512.
5151.
Dinner for 4 at Wall Street.
That was a long-winded question.
It's all right, I like it. There's a lot of wind out here tonight.
There is a lot of wind. And Vice President J.D. Vance gets on.
J.D. Vance flew in just in time with his entourage. We've got Secret Service all over the place.
Back to the top of the line.
But he's here just in time.
They're all in the
JD's on
bushes.
first right there, as you can see.
Yep.
Harry Brumley steps in, and watch out. If it gets anywhere around that strike zone.
Oh,
Runner's asleep out there. J.D. Vance is tired from the flight. He's got jet lag, and he didn't get on off to that steal when that ball got away from the catcher.
I think Sterling was looking for signs from third. I don't know if he translated well to Hawaiian.
Yeah, maybe not.
All right, Harry. Get your pitch.
And gets away from him. Now the runners are on the move. Sterling gets in there a little late for the out.
Yeah, I got him. Yeah, that got you. Yeah,
But the runner for
that's
first
it.
gets over to second
Yeah.
time.
That was good. It was an on-target throw.
All right, they got 3 balls on Harry, no strikes, 1 out now. He turns on it. He wants one bad, so
does.
he turns on that. That would have probably been a ball. Oh, that hits Harry.
Almost.
Did
He
not
ducks.
get him? That's
No,
4 balls anyway.
He ducked. Yeah, it was it.
He's going to stroll down there to first base and take his position.
For sure.
All right, Jesse.
Runners on first, second, nobody over there on third, and now we got Jesse, the little body Ventura up. And he smacks one.
Man, oh,
There
he
it
drops it.
goes.
Oh, yeah.
Drops out into center. It's going to the fence.
Here it goes.
1 run's home. 2 runs are home.
Triple.
That is a stand-up triple by Jesse, the little body Venegas. And that'll tie the game 5-5. As our home run hitter, Blake Meek, steps in, and the wind's blowing just right for Blake. He almost drove one out the last time up, deep to center field, and I still call one tonight for him.
Yeah.
That's above his head. Harry's down there threatening.
That's
I'm sorry, Jesse's down there threatening. Jesse, the little body, and his daddy, Jesse, the big body Venegas, is down there right with him. Oh, that's a swing and a miss. Blake got a little hungry there.
Yeah, he did.
He wanted an appetizer. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out, 5-5. Bottom of the second. This is a barn burner. Oh, that's inside.
3-1.
Venegas is itching to come home. Oh, man, they turn down. It goes down that left field side, gets under the left field glove.
Oh, man.
Goes to the back fence, and Mika's on his way to second. And he'll be standing up. Uh-oh, the ball gets away from him. Oh, now they're going to stretch it out. Now it's a...
That was the third baseman. He had to come off the bat.
He sure did. That was the double, and then stretched into a triple on a error. And now we have John Williamson stepping in. Watch it with your head, buddy. Don't swing at that trash. With your head. With your head.
John had a quick 0-1 count. Swing on.
That's in. That ain't going to hurt you. Get back up there.
Did it hit him?
No.
Okay.
Wear it.
Yep.
Head.
1-1.
That's high. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 6-5. Marlins, bottom of the second. Runner on third. First and second is open. That's outside. Oh, that gets away from the catcher. Here comes Lee motoring in. He's safe.
There you go. Nice. All
right. That makes that score 7-5.
Yeah.
The count, when it resumes on Williamson, is 3 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Got a mound visit from the coach of the Marlins.
We had a couple of those.
Hey, John, 3-1.
John.
Is that ball 4, David? Oh, I have to say, I didn't see that.
No. 4 runs. 3-1.
Oh, inside.
Take
That will walk. And Williamson will take a stroll down memory lane. There he is at first.
I've been there.
Run hard! Run hard!
How about batter?
Here comes Nolan Hardy. Nolan's got
Color theory gloves.
1 out. Williamson over there.
Oh, that is.
That was a little foul tip out in front of the plate.
Yeah.
That advanced Williamson over to second. He was heads up watching. Got over to second. That's going to be for out number 2.
Luke.
Whoa, right back to the pitcher. Right through second. Here comes Williamson. He's going to try to get it. And he's in for the score. Morby on the way, Hardy on the way to second, but that's it, I think.
That run rule.
That's a 5-run rule, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And it is.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, now
We got ourselves a baseball game
at
here.
the end of 2, scores 8-5. The Marlins in the lead. This is going to be a football score. I just feel it.
This is going to go all the way.
Last one that scores wins,
that's
probably.
right. That's what I think.
All right, so we had a trivia dinner for 4 at Wall Street Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
What was the question? What was the answer? We might have a winner.
All right, mathematically speaking, the least amount of pitches a pitcher can throw, other than 0 for a perfect game, is 88.
88.
No, I'm sorry, it's 81. I'm
81,
sorry,
81.
81 is the least amount of pitchers a pitcher can throw to have a perfect game.
Yep.
That would be 27 batters, 27 times 3, that's 81. Anyway, David Cone for the New York Yankees in 1999 threw 88 pitches.
Conehead.
Yeah, which is remarkable.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is, in the way you look at it, 81 strikes and 7 balls. Man. That's
is
incredible.
That's nuts.
That's incredible.
I mean, never been done since, right?
It has not been done since. In fact, you'd have to go back into the early part of the game in the 1900s when, it was possible to throw less than 90 pitches to get somebody out.
Wow.
If you can get it into the hundreds, 110s, I mean, you're doing really well. But yeah, 88 pitches is incredible.
Wow, that is.
Yeah.
Well, we hit a winner, Kevin Taylor out of Abilene, Texas. Guessed that just right. Congratulations, Kevin. Kevin is a professional drummer, travels around the world for several. He's full-time drummer for Red Steagle, but he's played for the likes of Alison Krauss and wow, I just could keep on listing them. I happen to know a little bit about him. Yeah, Little George, Little Reba. So, yeah, he won it. And, Kevin, you got to come over here.
Let's eat.
Pay attention! Hey, you can't let that happen, John.
Come on down, Kevin. Let's eat.
Come on down. You can take me as one of the guests. So anyway, the Padres, as I was talking about, they were on this field before us, and they won their game. Congratulations
Oh, nice. Okay.
to Tyler Timmons and Michael McKellar, to Meyer, to Patrick. Man, we want to see that. We love that.
Yeah.
And typically,
We
or in
played-
the past, both Brumley and
Yeah.
Williamson have played on the Timmons team, and so we've and they go to school together. So they go to Trinity together. Patrick does, and Meyer, and so they're close friends. But
We played them in the regular season.
played them in the regular
to
season.
to get here. So,
yeah, split the series 1-1.
It shows you what kind of team they are to
Yeah.
win the first round of the playoffs.
Yep.
That's good.
Absolutely. They did a good job. Jesse Venegas put this team together. Thank goodness for Jesse and David Meek, Stephen Brumley. We needed coaches in the Northern Little League, and they stepped up and they took this team. They'd never had to do a draft. So, man, it was just a first-year thing, and they have done so good, so remarkable. Venegas and Meek and Brumley, they lost their first 4 coming out of the gate, and then they didn't lose another game the rest of the year.
That's right.
Until the split last week with the Padres with this team right here.
Yeah.
Jesse, good job. Steve, good job. Stephen and David, Meek, good job. We are so blessed to have John on this team, and he's had so much fun and has grown a lot, so much, and just enjoyed every step of the way this team. And so we look forward to doing this again in the future. Once again, thanks so much for all that you've done, all the hard work.
Yeah.
You've done a great job. Hats off to you, coaches. First pitch, and they're high by... Who is that?
That's Luke
Is
Morby.
that
I'm
Morby?
sorry. That's Luke Morby. Sorry.
He looks different to me on the mound.
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing him at second.
No, I know.
There's a hit to Lewis, pitch to Lewis and a hit back.
Yeah.
Foul.
Straighten it out.
So Luke Morby's on the mound taking Hardy's spot. That looked like a pretty good pitch right there, I'll just have to say right now.
Kind of did.
All right, that's 2 balls, 1 strike.
This is Austin.
And Morby's having to throw into the wind.
Yeah.
Goes that high, 3 balls and a strike.
To Austin Lewis.
Go, Austin.
Austin way up in the batter box, way on the line.
That's a nice pitch for a strike.
Unbelievable.
That's a full count to Lewis.
I didn't see it coming. Lewis doesn't agree with the play.
No, he doesn't. Those rainbow pitches a lot of times are the hardest to hit
I'm
now.
telling you. Oh,
That's going to walk Lewis. He'll take a stroll down to first.
he's on the.
Oh, boy. He went on down to second on the steal, and he almost got thrown out, but he was in there safe. Hey, stop that. There's a runner on second. Brumley tying his shoes right now.
It's kind of unorthodox, but it worked out for Austin.
It did.
You gotta plug in here.
Yeah,
maybe.
just go ahead and
That goes to show everybody that that ball was live.
It is live until they get over on that mound.
Oh, Jackson.
There's a smash out to
hit,
left field. That gets past the left fielder. 1 run will score.
Wow, he got all of that one, didn't he?
Ball gets back into second time to stop that runner from coming around. I feel a 5-run rule coming.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean,
The fucking pitching is going to get us.
Vargas steps in for the Rays. Yeah, and those 2 runs are going to end up that left on the first base in the first innings might be the death knell.
yeah, you're gonna.
Tied above
Jackson
the
got
head.
all of that ball though. Nice hit by him.
Yep. That's high. Here comes a runner over to third,
That was
and not in time.
ill-advised, but all right. You made the throw.
Okay,
Well, what game's he watching?
not sure.
Oh,
Oh, that's way high.
Luke throwing rainbows tonight, which
I hadn't seen a unicorn though. Oh, that's a foul tip. That hit his bat.
we've seen that several times.
That's a foul tip. Hits his bat.
Strange rule, but it happens.
3 balls and a strike. And that is ball 4 for Vargas as he'll throw down there.
It's more like ball 6, I think.
It may be something like that.
It's like ball 6 by now.
It may be.
It's enough to bring the coach out. Yeah.
Got a meeting at the mound.
Jesse the Body.
Trying to gather his troops up and
I'm telling you.
get some words of wisdom spread around. Stepping in will be Max for the Rays. And that's high.
More rainbows from Luke.
Luke's a really good second baseman, I might add.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Runner's off to second.
Oh! 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 That was amazing.
And that was, I didn't get it switched in time.
That was amazing.
Harry saw an opportunity to come to home and throw the runner coming to third out, which is exactly what he did, and that took their lead runner out.
I think that was Jackson.
That might have, no, is that Jackson out there?
I think so.
That's Harry. That was Harry in short.
Yeah.
Harry comes over, decides not to get that runner coming in second, turn around in.
Out at by the Devils.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that was Jackson.
Jackson catching?
The runner that with a really nice hit that he came home.
Is that his name, Jackson?
His name's Jackson. With
oh,
X.
I was thinking you were talking about Hewitt.
No.
That's high and outside.
He tried to avoid the tag like it was cooties or
Yeah,
something like that.
he did. Sure.
But it was not.
Okay, so we're going to have a change at pitcher, which is a good move. I think Harry Brumley will come in.
Those rainbows are not working for anybody.
When we resume, there'll be one out. So here it is, top of the third, 8-6. Marlins on top of the third, one out. Pitch and change, see if we can get up out of this jam. There'll be a runner on second, runner on first.
Yeah.
Right there.
Harry's got a Ferrari of an arm.
Yeah, he does.
The only thing that I worry about is the control.
Yeah.
Ferraris he can get away from you. I think, Steve, you'll get this when I say this. Harry needs to be thrown to Harry. You know what I mean? Only Harry can catch Harry's pitches.
Yeah.
It's
that boy's got an arm. He'll light you up like a Christmas tree.
He's the kid that you want to clone and just put
and I
anywhere.
mean, and you want to clone in many ways. His personality, his
demeanor.
His demeanor. He wears, like I tell John to always do. He wears an eye on his chest. And what I mean by that, integrity. Those Brumley boys are full of integrity and kindness. They're hard workers. Their dad is in the oil and gas business, but also has a ranch. And these boys, they ranch on the weekends when they're not playing ball. They work hard. They work cattle.
Yeah.
Stephen Brumley, their dad, and mom, Betsy Brumley, just wonderful people. And they're teaching these kids how to ranch and work. And they've got their own cattle, and they have to worry about what feed costs and when to sell them and what to do with the money and how to reinvest. The Brumleys are doing a great job with this young man on the mound and his brother, who I think is 12. And man, you just can't say enough about this young man on the mound, and we're so proud to have him on this team. And we're proud that we get to spend our time on Sundays and Wednesdays and other times at church with you and me, and we all go to the same church at GCR Brumleys, and we're just proud to be part of their world.
Harry, he could be a Brian Bosworth. He has that.
He's got that Brian Bosworth look.
He does. He just does not have the attitude to back it up, and I'm happy.
And I'm happy with that. Gets one away from the catcher, and you got a runner going to go to third.
Well, one did.
Yeah, and the cameras can't get up close enough. These boys of the Brumleys, they also could be models. I'm not kidding you.
Oh yeah,
they're good-looking boys, and they may yet make mom and dad millions, and they decide to go that way. They be movie stars.
Oh yeah, yeah.
George Strait, he ain't got nothing on Harry Brumley.
I'm telling you, Harry Brumley and his brother. It's the genetics.
Yeah, it is. It's a good thing they got their looks from their mom.
Oh, for sure, yeah. What a lady.
That's right. Yeah, it's stepping in, Timothy.
Oh,
there's a strike.
Oh.
Runner's on the move to second, and he's out.
Oh, that's out.
Yeah.
But that scores.
That scores a run.
Yeah.
Vargas will come in, but they got it out, and they needed that.
That's 8-7.
Now it's 8-7. The bases are empty, so if Harry can get this one out here, then it'll kind of even that score out a little bit more. That's a nice.
That's out. It's out.
That's outside. That's what the call is. It looked like a strike to me.
You got a 1-1.
Looked like that on TV as well. There's a nice one in there for a
that's it,
strike.
yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Tim disagrees. I would too if I didn't swing. You got to swing for the fences.
You do,
You
especially
know?
with this wind behind you. There's a strike. He gets him looking, boy.
Man.
Good job by Brumley coming in here and stopping the profuse bleeding that was going everywhere out here. I even stepped in it.
Yeah, I was.
So
We brought that one right down.
good
Broadway.
job at the midway of the third. It's 8-7 in favor of the Marlins. And we got a good game here, folks.
We do, yeah. 8-7. That's you prevent those run rules. They can save you,
Yeah.
and they can,
That's right.
when you can get away from them, that's good. So we limited the Rays there to 2.
Yep.
Boy, did they need that.
Needed that badly. So, again, this is an hour and 30 minutes. Right? Hour and 45, right?
I think it's an hour and
I
45.
think it's an hour and 45 or 6 innings, whichever one comes first. And we had I think we started about 8:20, so we're about an hour into this game. They feel longer than this when you have kind of this type of game going on where there's a
We
lot
were
of hitting and
45 minutes
scoring.
late
and
from the game before,
Yeah.
which I think was probably postponed because of
the weather.
Probably,
Yeah, I think so too.
So
It looks like we're going to get this one off. I don't know if there's any rain in the forecast until around 11, so hopefully we can get through this game.
yeah.
The Devil Rays are taking the field. How are you fixed on trivia? This will be dinner again. This will be dinner for 4. This time it'll be at Dos Compadres over on
2 of them.
over on Garland. I felt a little rain right there. Just as soon as I spoke, I felt water. So hopefully that's not about to happen. Dinner for 4, Dos Compadres, 512-512.
5-1-5-1.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take baseball geographical here. Baseball is represented by over 22 countries.
Okay.
Steve,
Okay.
can any of our listeners name the top 3 producing countries that produce baseball players? The top 3.
Top 3 producing baseball player countries.
That's right.
What are the top 3 countries that produce the most baseball players?
That's right. There are 22 countries represented in MLB currently. What are the top 3?
Dinner for 4, 512-512.
5-1-5-1.
Caller number 10 this time. Our call center in Pyongyang, North Korea,
Oh,
is anxiously awaiting your phone call.
they're open for tourism.
They sure are. They're open for tourism. We're giving away a free one-way trip this season. There's a hit down center.
Oh, man.
It's up by Short. Short's over to first. Not fine. It gets past first baseman.
He.
What are you doing?
What was that?
I have no idea what just happened.
He was safe on first.
He did turn.
He had an ill-advised decision-making.
I don't know what's happening here.
I don't know how he's still on base.
It's an out.
It's an out.
He went to the right, and then he turned back around and decided to take off to second.
He's out.
And I believe he's out.
That was a strange decision that he made on his own.
Well, the good news is I believe we'll have that on. We could have that on camera. I don't know.
I'm so yeah. You're out. You're out.
So he's out.
Oh, he's out.
He shouldn't have done what he
Everybody
did.
else knew it. Leighton. Leighton up with the ball. Ball 1 to Leighton.
Little messy ball tonight. That's high for a ball.
Man. Okay.
2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. That's down low. Oh, that goes over the head of Leighton Milam, and he'll take a stroll down to first.
All right. Yeah. Sterling, our Aloha Hawaiian player.
That's outside. Runner on the move. There's going to be a throw down to Don't Run. What are you doing?
Oh, man.
Man, we've got to get back to fundamentals pretty dang quick on this team, or we're not going to go very deep into this playoff.
Some of these decisions aren't.
No, I don't
clearly-
understand it. Leighton Milam down on second.
What?
Need a translator. I just am lost.
He's watching a different game. Oh,
That's a nice pitch in there for a strike to Smith down Broadway.
yeah. He had a
Well, this-
statue-like presence.
Man, this whole thing's moving we're sitting on.
I'm telling you.
Wind's kicked back up.
Oh,
That hit
Oh,
him.
that hit him. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. Yeah.
No, you get to go to the base.
You go to the base now. Aloha.
All right, now we got a runner on first and second. He wore it. And I don't know who we have. J.D. Niederhofer stands in here.
Oh, VPJD.
VPJD. Oh, he almost wore one.
There you go. That's it. Get hit or get a hit.
Get hit or be hit.
That's right. Wow. Steve and I are going to watch some trees get uprooted, I think.
Oh, that's plumb behind him.
He
That
wrinkled
charge
that
the mound.
man.
That's what I say. Charge the mound.
Man.
That'd have been a Nolan Ryan. What's that other guy's that charge the mound moment?
Oh, Ventura.
Ventura. Yeah, Ventura and Nolan Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I stood up again.
Nice hit.
Got everybody fired up over there. Somebody give me a coat to put around my waist. I'm so tired of being catcalled
Welcome to the
tonight.
stage, Steve.
Good Lord. On stage one, Sugar Williamson.
That's it.
Good Lord. 3 balls, 1 strike. Now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Wind blowing right up our backside,
That's
about
right.
40 miles an hour. Oh, that's behind him again.
I can't believe he wrangled that in. That's
All
the
right.
second catch he made behind.
The good news is we got Harry Brumley at the top of our order stepping in.
That loads him. Loaded.
That is a loaded situation,
That
sir.
is. That
I'd
is.
like,
With the top
speaking
of
of
the
loaded,
lineup.
I would like to have a loaded baked potato right now.
I would-
That's what I'd like to have.
I would, yeah.
I didn't
I
eat
would
dinner. Now I'm freezing.
Yeah.
Harry Brumley steps in, sees the first pitch as a ball. They've got these bases here loaded. Loaded, as Ron White says. Oh, that's outside. It's probably a good place to pitch
I'm
Harry
telling you.
Brumley. I think you'd be just as good on these next 4 batters just to walk all of them.
I'm telling you.
Because any of these 4 can knock it out of the park.
Oh,
Like that
man.
right there, down third. Oh, but that's a good play. That's a force there.
That's a smart play.
Runner
That was a
comes
smart
home.
That scores a run, but a smart play.
It sure was. That'll score a run.
It did.
And now we have Jesse Venegas in.
Jesse the little body.
That's a good play by third baseman.
I don't know if I would eat the loaded baked potato or I would just dump it in my
Oh
shirt.
man, I'm somewhere. I'm cold everywhere. That shrink factor's taking over.
I'm telling you.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 on,
Oh,
over the head
yeah.
of Venegas.
Two and
That's high.
They-
Venegas will take his base. That'll
will.
load the bases back up for the home run hitter, Blake Meek.
Yeah, power hitter.
He is our power hitter. If he gets into
Yeah.
it, they'll circle the bases. And the wind's in his favor. Good.
Olay!
Be just about as good to hit him, too, because you'd rather him get hit and score 1 than him get a hit and score 4.
I'm telling you. Oh.
That's way outside. No, 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 no! No! What are you thinking?
Touch with the ball. He didn't even have the ball in his hand.
Well, the good news is we have it on television, and we'll get to see it here in just a little bit.
I suppose, yeah,
one side
sure.
says he didn't have it in his hand, the ball, and the other one says he got him tagged. So we don't know,
I don't know.
but we'll see it on replay later on, and then everybody can gripe or be happy, whichever side you are. But it doesn't matter. That was still an ill-advised
Oh, yes.
run into the home.
Yeah.
I don't know. When you're loaded up and you got your power hitter up, why even thinking about
I
that?
think you called that about 2 steps off the bag. I think you called that 2 steps off the bag.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'm just sitting there and God, don't.
There,
Yeah, he started to go, and I'm sitting there yelling, no, no, no.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's not good.
A couple questionable decisions made on the behalf of the Marlins during that stretch of the inning.
And I think the umps might have some issues as well.
Yeah, we're definitely worth watch a replay.
It will be.
Uh,
Yeah, it sure will be.
Well, if you're a Rays fan, that stops the bleeding for you, and
Sure does.
You know,
Absolutely.
we still got ourselves a ball game here, top of the 4th, 9-7 Marlins. I feel like that's about to change, though.
Well, I think the
Now Harry's still on the mound,
He is.
so there's that.
there's
you know,
that in the mix.
comfort. But
It's a messy game. I'll just have to tell you.
it is.
Both teams are having their struggles. Neither one of them are on their A game tonight,
I agreed.
and it's just going to be. I think by the end of this game, it's who makes the least number of errors and bad calls.
Yeah, for sure.
Is going to pull this one out.
That's what it's going to come down to.
So okay, don't have a winner, but do you have an answer for your last trivia?
I do. The three countries that produce the most MLB players. Steve, you got any guesses? Three countries?
I think one of them's Puerto Rico.
You would say Puerto Rico. I would say that is no bueno.
How about Dominican Republic?
That would be number 2.
How about Cuba?
That would not be
Okay.
number
All
any
right.
of them.
All right. So Mexico.
No.
Then I'm out.
The U.S.
of course.
The
is one.
U.S. Yeah.
I wouldn't have.
They are number 1.
Yep.
The Dominican Republic is number 2, and number 3, curveball,
Japan.
Venezuela.
Venezuela. You can't even walk out on your front
well,
porch without getting shot down.
You
in
are
Venezuela.
a fan of Jose Altuve.
Like you
Are
can't imagine I
Okay,
am.
he is.
I didn't know he was
representative.
Venezuelan.
He is Venezuelan. Yeah.
Wow.
Acuna Jr.
Yep.
Yeah, there's. I mean, they are peppered throughout the league.
I just didn't know that.
Miguel Cabrera.
Oh, yeah, Miguel.
Yeah. There
Wow.
are. You know, I don't. Not sure how they get to Venezuela. They might.
Or how they get out so without getting
that's
killed.
right. So,
Yeah. Maduro down there. What a prince of a fella he is.
I thought it was Cuba. Cuba is actually.
I thought Cuba would be in there.
Yeah, they're 4th.
Okay.
Yeah, 4th.
Wow. Logan's up to bat for the Devil Rays in the top of the 4th. The count is even 2-2.
Mexico rounds out the top 5. And I think, when we go back to when we talked about trivia, where the expansion might go. And I think that supports.
Absolutely supports.
Because there's a lot of south of the border teams.
Yeah, there is.
Players that represent.
Brumley strikes him out looking.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Mexico certainly needs to be on that short list of franchises from the MLB for sure.
It is a global sport,
It is.
You got to move it there, and
yeah, agreed. Cameron Bedford is in for the Rays.
Oh,
He sees one he likes and goes at it with a big hack. Strike.
Oh, he's right on the line of the batter box. It always gives me PTSD.
I know, right?
Oh,
That's actually,
yeah, it's a strike.
you actually can see it right there. His feet are close. In fact, that right foot is in the box, which is an out. It's an out if they want to call it.
Oh, wow, he got it all. Holy cow.
Whoa! Over to shortstop. Shortstop's up with it over to Williamson. Williamson on another dig out for an out. Good job between Blake Meek and Williamson to turn yet another out.
That was crazy. He just took a step back out of the box to get that. That was done all.
That's inside for a ball.
Dial it in.
That's in there for a ball. Woo! This is going to be fun to replay this game tonight.
Suspenseful, Steve. Very, very
Yeah, 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 9-7, top of the 4th.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the
that
Marlins, and that's in there for a strike.
That was right there.
Go, Jonah.
I keep wanting to say Jonah Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Here, Jonah Hill. That's inside for chin music.
Yeah.
3 balls and a strike, 2 outs, 9-7. Top of the 4th, Marlins in the lead right now. That could change any second. That's in there. That's not in there. That's why I'm not an umpire, evidently. All right. That walks that young man down there. He's doing some dancing. He's going to do some dancing for y'all. He'll get to see that tonight, and he'll laugh at himself.
Jonah, then Noah.
Here comes Noah. Noah sees the ball high.
Oh, I got a train. Oh, yeah, I remember the train.
Oh, yeah, it's the choo-choo train. That's nice. No, it's not. He disagrees again for ball 2.
Nice.
Good
It was
Lord.
nice of Nolan to stop that. How about that?
Lord.
Oh.
That's bound to be a strike because he
man.
swung at
He
it.
did, yeah,
Oh, and he calls it. Thank
he
you,
did
Blue.
call that, yeah.
Let's go, Noah.
2-1, 2 outs to Noah.
That's high.
Man.
He
Oh,
swings at
look
it.
at that. Oh,
Wow!
wow.
Wow!
Noah.
Yeah!
Noah's super
He smokes that ball to first. Williamson climbs all over that bad boy.
Noah was fast. That was,
Smothers it, gets up, and gets that out for the 3rd out of the inning.
yeah, that was
Good job.
That was within a step there. Noah he turned on the lightning there. He got there quick. Good play by John.
Williamson's playing lights out first base tonight.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's not even his position.
It isn't. No.
He is in travel ball. He's a third baseman and a pitcher.
Yeah.
He plays very little. I'm talking about this may be the 2nd time he's played first base.
Yeah. It's a demanding position.
It is.
Both of the corners are, in my opinion.
I agree.
But yeah.
He is a really, really good third baseman for Midland Baseball Academy and pitcher for MBA Midland Baseball Academy. 10U, Coach Braden Blaine out at Midland Baseball Academy. He's also an extremely good pitcher and didn't get to pitch tonight.
No.
We felt like he needed a rest, but my understanding, according to Coach Venegas, he will be on the mound to start Wednesday night. So everybody be sure and join. It's sure to be a good game between whatever two teams play. We want you to come back and watch us. It will be on Endeca Baseball.
I love that for the playoffs, we see a team that we haven't seen, and have figured out, and that you're evenly matched up here, and that's exactly where we're at. We're playing off of errors, we're playing off of questionable pitching, the wind, all of those factors.
All of them, yeah.
I'd like to think in a calm, cool, setting that these are evenly matched teams.
I agree with that, and I think they are. Those boys are cold out there. I mean, this isn't easy.
No.
And they, after all, are just 10 years old.
True.
And they've been on this earth 120 months.
That's it.
That's not far from diapers and breastfeeding.
I think you've held a job longer than 120 months.
I'm telling you, I've got car payments that last longer than that, sir.
Yeah, that's right. Oh.
We had the privilege and pleasure of spending the weekend with Betsy McCullough and Michael McCullough as their son Meyer joined us at NBA for guest player. We enjoyed that immensely. The camaraderie that you have with the families at Travel Ball are so much fun. But when you have good friends like the McCullers to spend your weekend with, it just makes things so much more better than even it is, which it's already fun because you have baseball going and your boys are playing. But you get time. You get time in the evenings after games and between games. We had a little cookout out at the outfield, waiting on our next game, and all the parents get to sit around. It's so much fun, cool. And we appreciated the McKellers letting Meyer come over and guest play, and them come up and be a part of that weekend. And, and just get to spend time together. So thanks, Michael and Betsy, for allowing Meyer to come up and play and for y'all's time with us. We enjoyed it immensely. Awesome. We hope to do it again soon. First batter, Blake Meek, was walked, and he's over on first. John Williamson will step in and see what he can do. Load. Watch it with your head. Not that. Here we go. Meek's on the run. The second, standing up.
John, when I dream of you hitting home runs.
Hides inside. That's 3 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes. No strikes. And that's a ball and gets away from the catcher.
There's Blake.
Blake's on the run, and he'll get in there on third, and Williamson will take that free walk down to first and become a pesky little runner at first.
Runners at the corners.
Yep, we're going to have a pitching change here.
We're going to have a change-up.
So we got runners at the corners.
Yeah.
Want to take a minute while we do have a pitching change to thank D-Bat Chris Wilson out at D-Bat. Chris Wilson owns D-Bat. He's put together the finest D-Bat facility in the country. You've got these D-Bats all over, but it's up to the franchise owner to make it or break it.
Yeah.
Chris has put millions of dollars into this D-Bat facility here in Midland, Texas. And not only is their technology off the hook, they can measure velocity off of bat swings and hit balls and pitch balls. They have some of the, if not the finest coaches in the country out there. All these coaches train. They teach from 6-year-old all the way to college.
Yeah.
These coaches out there that teach baseball, they are all that have played high-level D1 pro baseball. We've got coaches out there that out of the Tigers organization, the White Sox organization, the Brewers organization, the Astros organization. These are coaches right here in the Permian Basin in your backyard at D-Bat that are out there for your kids to go out and get private lessons. And this is what John Williamson has done with Coach Barry Kiefer, Barry has worked with John for many years in all aspects, but he's his pitching coach, hitting coach, his everything coach, but Coach Barry Kiefer's out there. Coach Barry Russell, 20-plus years as head coach at Midland High School. Williamson on the run, as I knew he would be. That puts runners on second and third.
There wasn't anybody there anyway.
Coach Josh Turley, left-hander extraordinaire, one of the best ever for Baylor, and went on to play for the Tigers organization. That gets away. The runner's coming home.
Yeah.
And he will score, Blake Meek, and that'll put John Williamson on third on a steal. And then we have Coach Dennis Schrum. Dennis Schrum is out of the Houston Astros organization. He's out there. And but you've got this facility and these coaches, these professional coaches, right at your fingertips for your children.
Yeah.
That's high. Here comes Williamson. He's running. There's a play, but not in time. Williamson's way too quick for that. Slides in there for yet another steal and run of the night for Williamson.
And empties the bag. So
it does.
Got Nolan up, nobody on. And no outs.
That'll bring the score 11-7.
Yeah.
Bottom of the fourth in favor of the Marlins. That's outside for a walk. Hardy will scroll on down. Luke Morby will step in. There is no outs. This could keep going.
I'm telling you, the one thing that I've noticed in watching baseball with you this season, whether it is in travel or Little League, is that depth goes a long way.
Oh, it does.
And no pun intended.
No.
But
and it does.
Your depth chart on pitching or catching.
Yeah. It's the ticket. It'll win or lose it.
It's every team that I have seen. It
is
with the Marlins. It doesn't matter how far you're going to go.
That's right.
It changes the landscape of this game.
It really does.
And it doesn't matter travel or not. No one's ready to go to third, but.
Runner over there on second. He wants to get over to third so bad.
3-0 to Luke.
Oh, that's inside. No. Yeah, it's inside. So takes his base.
Take your base. Thought he accidentally threw a strike there.
Runner on first and second. Nobody over on third.
Oh, man.
And who's stepping in here?
This is our tax professional, Jackson
Hewitt. Our tax man. That's in the dirt. No sense in taking a chance on running here.
No.
Let's see if he can load these bases up. Just don't get in any hurry. Yeah. Swing and a miss by the time. Runner to. There we go again. Another bad decision.
Got him.
That runner advances to second from first, but once again,
tough throw.
That run over to third is a
make that turn.
That's an unnecessary out.
It is. It is.
Could have loaded the bases right here. I mean, that's 2 balls, 1 strike. Yep, drops it. Really, man, we've got to clean this up before Wednesday night, or we're going to get eat up, we being the Marlins.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's in there for a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 11-7, Marlins, bottom of the fourth. Runner on second, corners are empty. It's in there for a strike.
Wow.
That struck him out looking.
2 outs.
Would somebody please get me a wrap for my waist? These, every time I stand up, they're going crazy. Okay.
Oh, man.
Swing and a miss by Leighton Milam.
Wow. Adan. I think he's found the
Found his
strike zone.
groove
He
now.
has.
Oh, it's
Oh,
outside
no,
there.
no, no, no,
Catcher
no.
does a good job.
Yeah.
Cervantes catching tonight. Poor Vargas does a good job getting over to that ball, keeping it in range. That runner will advance on second if that gets away.
Oh,
That is a high ball. It probably could have been tagged.
man. This wind is something else.
It is. It's in there for a strike.
Oh, man.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Oh, man.
Can we get a hit? Oh, that hits him.
Oh, no, he laid that.
Oh, we got a runner going to third. He's probably going to be out. Oh, he's safe. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know how that happened. I wonder if they made up for the call there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Not certain. I'm going to tell you, if we don't know it by now, this kid behind the plate can throw a ball to third on a spot and
Lord.
throw your hiney out.
Oh, yeah.
How many more times do we need to see that happen?
A third baseman who's got good baseball acumen as well. He's very smart.
He is.
He's a very smart third baseman.
Y'all see that young man, that catcher in front of you? He's about 6'7", and he can throw. There he is. Good-looking boy.
Yeah.
He can throw the ball, Coach. That boy can play. He can play catcher. Good job, Cervantes.
All right, lady, come on.
This is a full count. This is the money pitch right here.
Leighton steps back in. Oh, over his head in the left ear hole. Almost.
Look at that. Noah's like staring Luke down. I love it.
All right, here we go. Sterling Smith. Runners on the corner. 2 outs.
Statue.
That ball gets away. Here comes the run. And guess what happens here? He's out. Exactly.
Wow.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Lord.
It was, yeah, for sure.
Wow.
11-7 Marlins.
Wow.
The decision-making
Wow.
extends to the end of the 4th.
So are we in the middle of a trivia, or did we end the last one already?
We ended the last one. We could, just the way this game's going, let's just put some more trivia out there for the fans.
Yeah, I think so.
We're going to take this one to Hollywood, and a baseball movie that came out in 1989. What's the score? 11-7.
Marlins.
Florida.
It's the Florida team.
It's one of the Florida
team that's winning. All right, so go ahead.
All right, so anyway, this goes to Hollywood baseball movie in 1989. Warner Brothers put out Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams features a baseball team, a real baseball team in the movie, the fictional movie. What baseball team was featured in Field of Dreams?
Baseball team featured Field of Dreams, 512-512.
5151.
Caller number 3 for a dinner for 4 at Cowboy Prime.
Oh.
Our callers are our answering bank in Pyongyang, North Korea is waiting on your call. We are giving away at the end of this season a free one-way trip to Pyongyang, North Korea. The way that happens is we have a box up here, and you write your name on it, and you put it in the box, and we'll have a drawing for a one-way trip. Kim Jong-un, he'll provide the trip home, maybe, and
his friendship.
And his friendship.
He does provide that.
He feeds very Little. And
Little.
but he likes you over there. He loves on you a lot.
He does.
And so come on up, get these names in the boxes, and let us get your name drawn where you can get over and see Mr. Owen and eat some of his good cooking. Harry Brumley's back up on the mound.
Yeah.
That's a nice ball pitch for a strike, but was called a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Left-handed hitter. Oh, that got away from Harry.
That kind of got away from him.
3-0.
Oh,
There's
wow.
a hit right there up the middle, out into center field.
He got a nice hit on that one.
Comes back in. Runner has a nice
My Lord.
single right there. That was Christopher. Calling time, first base. Get his gloves off and his sliding glove on, I think. Yeah,
Go, Austin.
they're all starting to wear these sliding gloves now.
Oh, Austin's up.
And play resumes. Got Austin in the batter's box.
Yeah.
There's a swing and a miss.
I'm telling you, it's right about now.
You got it.
It's right about now that if I was wearing an adult diaper, I wouldn't think twice. I really wouldn't. I would not give it one.
An adult diaper.
I'm telling you, they make
You
them.
just go right here, right now.
I would for the warmth of it. I probably would.
Tell you what, I'll wear those. I'll wear those rubber panties. I don't care.
Yeah.
I get the brand. There's a strike right there. Harry comes back with 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Take it off, Austin.
I know. The older you get, the more you wished you had those diapers
Oh
on.
man,
That's in the
that's
dirt.
a ball.
There you go. One knock it down.
Yeah, all right. Runner on first, nobody on second or third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, 11-7. Top of the 5th. Marlins are leading this one. That's outside. Full count.
He's gonna load it.
To Brumley.
Let's go. Come on, Austin. Watch the ball.
Oh, those hits, Austin.
That's nice. That's up the middle. That's to Brumley. Brumley's over to second.
Nice.
First, for the out. Williamson turns, almost throws to second. Holds it up. Nice connection between Brumley and Williamson. Good friends. Played long time together. That's inside. That check swing. Is that a strike? Don't know if that's a ball or a strike. We'll find out in a minute. That's a ball. What's the count, Blue? Thank you. 1-1's the count. There's a swing and a foul tip. Brumley gets ahead of him. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. Corners are open. That's in there for a swing and a miss
Man.
for the second out in the top of the 5th.
All right, guys. One more.
I believe this may be. Oh, the lights just went out in Georgia.
Oh, did they turn
The
baseball off
night-
at 10
The
o'clock?
lights went out in Georgia.
Did they turn baseball off at 10?
I don't know. This is a problem. We're going to have to get some, put some more quarters in the machine, would you please?
Yes, the quarters.
Our cameras are doing a good job lighting it up because it's not that light, ladies and gentlemen. The lights have gone off here. I'm sure they have a 10 o'clock deadline, huh? Not sure. cameras are doing a great job lighting things up, but we're going to have to get some more lights up here to finish. All 4 fields at Tower are still in games. This wasn't very smart by the city of Midland. So 10 o'clock is when the lights go out. So right now would be a good time. My wife's over here. She's a game changer. Keeps the game changer. It's be a good time to hop up on here in my lap. Nobody can see, and I promise I'll be nice. Come on up here. I'll keep you warm. I'll keep you warm. I can do that. It looks like daylight on our cameras, but it is not. It is dark out here. So plays will resume unless they want to play some night ball. But I want to finish what I said about what I was going to say about DBAT. DBAT just has these incredible facilities out there for the Permian Basin, and teaching kids from 6 to all the way through college. And you know, I can tell you, if you want to see your kids flourish, you need to get them a steady diet of lessons out there. One lesson isn't going to do the trick. We did with John. You just get them on a regiment once a week, going out there and give it 6 or 8 lessons, 6 or 8 weeks, and watch what those coaches can do at DBAT for your kid. I don't care what age they are. And we don't want to let a facility sit right out here in the middle of the Permian Basin and not be used to its fullest. And I know these coaches, they have a full slate. I mean, you've got to get yourself on the list and get in. The sooner the better. Because, you know, like Barry Kiefer, he's a month and a half out. And I don't know about the other coaches. I'm sure there's no telling, you know, how far out, or they may not be. But you need to give DBAT a call. And any of these coaches, reach out to them and give them a try. And one coach may not be right for you. Maybe you go to another. Right. But the coaches need to get to know the kid. The kid needs to get to know the coaches, and then watch how they continue to grow. And it's they can teach all facets of this game. And DBAT's got the premier cages for batting and all-purpose cages. A lot of times when the weather's bad, they've got these ginormous all-purpose cages indoor, air-conditioned and heated, where these whole baseball teams go and practice and play when they can't do it outside due to heat or cold. And so, you know, you're missing the boat if you don't take advantage of this facility that Chris Wilson and his wife have put out here and spent millions of dollars in investment because they just love the sport. Yeah. Lights are coming back on slowly but surely. We also shout out to to NBA, Midland Baseball Academy, a true baseball academy. If you're looking for the next step for your kiddo, no matter 10 or 14, you need to go to Midland Baseball Academy. Look up Mike Munguia. That's your next step right there out of Little League. It is. That's your next step. That's an academy. That's your progression. If you were seeing that talent in your kid, that's where you go next. That is. It's another level of commitment from the parents, but it's something you owe it to your kid. And if you remember, Steve, we talked about that in the analogy I gave you with Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton, you know, just a prodigy at driving. And he needed to take the next step, and his dad needed $10,000. He went to a bank to take out a loan. The bank would not loan it to him. He took 3 jobs. He worked 20-hour days. 20-hour days. In the last hour, he fixed his son's go-kart. His son now is worth $285 million. He is one of the best F1 drivers in the history of F1. All over $10,000. $10,000. That's it. Man, I'm going to tell you. And his dad worked 3 jobs for 10 years straight to give his son what he saw in his son, the talent. And if you see your kid out here with that kind of talent, you know, you owe it to them. Yeah, you do. You owe it to yourself to give them that opportunity. You really do. And you don't know You don't know their full potential a lot of times at any sport, but baseball and softball. Emily is one of the best pitching coaches in the country. She's out there giving softball lessons. I don't know. She's backed up pretty good a lot, but Emily's out there. They've got softball coaches. But, you know, the lessons aren't that expensive, and you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
And you can take a kiddo out there that you think doesn't have much talent, and you turn around and, man, all of a sudden he's starting on a top-level travel team.
Yeah.
And MBA, Mike Munguia, 160 kids in that academy program. Their home is the Christensen Stadium. It's top flight.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 indoor batting facilities. That was the field that the Angels played on, which was the Oakland A's farm team. Until they built a new stadium out on 250. But the Midland Baseball Academy has the top facilities in the country, this part of the country, for their academy kids. Mike Munguia will tell you, you need to worry about the process, not the outcome. Most of these travel teams put together a team ready to go, ready baked in, for the outcome of winning rings and trophies, and that's what they're there for.
Yeah.
And Mike Munguia at the Academy says, not so fast, friend. You need to get the process down. The kids need to learn. And he has a holistic approach around teaching the kids. They teach the mental aspect, the emotional aspect, the classroom aspect, the physical aspect. They teach it all. And they teach the process. And Munguia will tell you, if the process is right, the outcome will be where it needs to be. They'll be winners. And Midland Baseball Academy turns these young men into winners. And, again, it's one of those things you need to reach out to Mike Munguia and NBA right now for next season and get on that list to try out and try to get in his academy, because they're 160 strong and they stay 160 strong.
Yeah.
And there's kids always matriculating out of there, going to D1 ball. He's turned out so many D1 players in D2 and D3. And they start at the 9U level.
Yeah.
And they go all the way up, through 14U. So get up in the morning, look up NBA Midland Baseball Academy, look up Mike Munguia, get on that list so that you have an opportunity to get your kids involved in the premier academy and travel ball team in the Permian Basin and Texas.
That's right.
I believe they had to call our Mayor Lori Blong, and ask her if she could get the key and bring it down here to Tower Field, unlock the box, and turn the lights on.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully she's on her way or is out here and we don't know it and is about to get these lights turned on. Otherwise, my fanny's going to be froze to this aluminum bench if I have to sit here much longer.
For sure.
You really could play in this now. We got one light on behind us. And you really might, and I think we only have one out remaining in the game.
Remaining in the 5th.
Well, I think time has run.
But
at
this point, at 10 after 10, we run into jeopardy now of we are at 1 hour and 45 minutes in.
Yeah, that's true.
From start time.
From start time, and I don't know when they called time, but I was thinking that the time might have ran, but maybe not.
Well, we started at 8:20, so
Was it 8:20?
We're an hour and
9:20?
50 minutes in. Not that I'm trying to leverage anything, but from just a time standpoint, we have reached that time.
I do see the lights coming on. They're heated up. They're heating up. They're mercury vapor, so there is a light on these poles. So far, one light's going. There comes a couple more. I see them. I see them heating up here.
This could be the end of this inning. Could be from a time perspective.
I don't know unless they stop the clock.
Oh, from
play, and they may do that. It's starting to mist here.
It is.
We're getting a kind of a mist, so it's going to have to. These lights are going to have to heat up pretty quick. They're coming on, so stay with us, folks. The lights are in fact coming on. One by one, they're getting there, so hang with us. We might be underway here in the next 4 or 5 minutes. when we do resume play, we're in the top of the fifth and a rain delay. I mean, in a light delay. It is 11-7 in favor of the Marlins. Aiden was up to bat. With 2 outs.
Yeah.
Y'all can see it's getting lighter and lighter out here. So it won't be much longer and we'll get started. Thank y'all for staying with us. Where were we at on our trivia?
Well, we had one out there for Field of Dreams. Who can name the baseball team that was featured in Field
So
of
I know
Dreams?
we didn't have a caller. Who was? Wait a minute. Can I try this?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, there was a baseball team that was featured in.
Is it the Cubbies?
That's a good guess. No, it was not.
Because I would otherwise say White
It
Sox.
was the 1908 Chicago Black Sox.
Black Sox.
It was the
Okay.
Black Sox, which were named the Black Sox because there were about 8 players that were implicated in cheating, throw the game.
Oh, really?
That's right. Yeah, they were the White Sox. They threw the game. They were paid off. One of them being Shoeless Joe Jackson, who would be a Hall of Famer, but he, like Pete Rose, bet on the game, took a payment. Shoeless Joe Jackson was as good as Honest Wagner, Ty Cobb, any of
he
was Shoeless Joe Jackson, power hitter, record holder. He's like Pete Rose.
Man, oh man.
But yeah, he took
and to get drug into that.
They took money. They went from the papers called them the White Sox. They're tarnished. They went to the Black Sox for that season. They were called in the papers. They were still the White Sox. But that, if you did not know, is how the White Sox now have black hats.
Didn't know that.
They had white uniforms prior to with black pinstripes, like the Yankees.
Yep.
They changed their hats to black after that, and they have been a white and black team ever since.
Man, that's great trivia
Kind
right
of cool
there.
trivia
That
right there,
is
but yeah,
pretty cool
it was
trivia right there.
and so if you remember the movie 1989, it's about 100 years ago.
Yeah.
But Ray Liotta played Shoeless Joe Jackson in that film.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ray Liotta, is he still alive?
he's dead.
I was wondering
Yeah.
about that.
He passed, I think, last year. But yeah, that movie featured the Black Sox.
Wow. Okay. Well, it looks like we're about to get underway here, and there'll be a pitch and change due to that delay. They're going to come off the mound with Harry Brumley, who did a spectacular job this evening, and it looks like Jesse, the little body Ventura Venegas, is going to step in
So they got
and,
one out,
against
2 outs.
Aidan Vargas. And as we resume, no balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 11-7. Marlins top of the 5th. With a pitch from Venegas into Vargas.
That was a strike.
That's outside. He almost gets him to swing.
Oh, check swing on that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
That's high. That's in there. Gets him swinging. Count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's in there.
Oh.
That's a ball hit down to third. Third's up with it. Over to first. Holy moly, what a play! Blake Meek at third comes up with it, throws it over to first to Williamson for the out. Wow, that was a great ending to a
That incident.
really hairy, rough
Yeah.
night here.
It's all based off errors on this one. Questionable decisions, pitching, weather.
Yeah,
The
it
whole
sure was.
9 yards.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it.
That's it for us.
At the end of the game, the Marlins win the first game of the playoffs, 11-7 over the Devil Rays. What a game. That's all I can say. Good job, boys. We'll be back here Wednesday night. We don't know the time, but everybody watch your Game Changer. Please subscribe and like us. That's how we make hay. So hit your like, hit your subscribe. We would appreciate that. Endeca Crude Express and Decker Crude Haulers, thank you so much for bringing this to us. Brian, we'll see you on Wednesday night. Thank you for being here. Another good night for Brian Jordan, myself, Steve Williamson, and Decker Crude Baseball and the Marlins of Midland, Texas. We bid y'all a good night.